That's right. Back for more action between Alliance and Wind and Rain. We're into the draft. We've seen the first bans, and I'm excited. That first game, it was always swinging Wind and Rain's way, but Alliance, it didn't feel like they were out of it. They fought tooth and nail to stay in.
Yeah, they never, they never really gave in, man. They never really gave up. Like, they were playing it until the end, and unfortunately for them, that last high ground fight did not go very well. But I mean, they're kind of even with Wind and Rain. I wouldn't be surprised if they took this to game 3, honestly. And Wind and Rain taking their Witch Doctor again, banning the same heroes they banned the last time. I think Alliance didn't ban PL last time, but they did ban out Wyvern and the Bloodseeker. And I understand those bans because Wind and Rain just loves playing both of those heroes, especially the Wyvern.
They're definitely leading the way with like the resurgence of Wyvern.
Yeah, and they take the Naga again. I mean, again, Taiga played Naga last game very well, so it's not a surprise. They just want to get their comfort heroes too, overall. And Naga is pretty versatile. Like position 4 or 3, usually a position 4, most likely a position 4 this game as well. We have a Disruptor. So they're opening a little bit differently right now. They're opening with both supports, and they're not really showing anything, basically. They're just showing their support. So the cores remain hidden. And yeah, usually I either like opening with 5 and 3 or 4 and 3. And this is pretty good. Same opening from Wind and Rain, though.
I mean, they kind of left it there. Like, you know, you want to pick the Mirana, go for it. It's going to be interesting to see what Alliance want to get for pushing towers. I don't think we'll see the Lycan again. I've got a feeling that's going to be a no-go this time around.
I mean, their Lycan wasn't that bad the last time. I mean, overall, the whole idea of how to play around and with Lycan didn't really work very well for them that last game. They tried, but Wind and Rain was just in the right position in the right time. Every single time they tried to make an aggressive move with that Lycan. So I really liked it. Overall, they ban out Nike, so maybe there's a Panda in the somewhere there. Like, maybe they get the Brew again. I'm not certain, but banning out that Darkseer on the other side is good versus Disruptor. You don't really want that combo. And Naga plus Darkseer is all right. She has a lot of base armor. She can basically run you down with that Iron Shell. So overall, a pretty decent ban. Not something we see most often, all that often though, right? Like Darkseer. I have a feeling this hero should come back very soon. I don't think competitive teams, I don't think they respect him way too much.
Well, we were sort of seeing a resurgence around the Helmet Dominator. That was the typical build to go based on.
Yeah. And we have the Brew again. So yeah, the Nikes ban kind of gave it away. They did ban out Clock this time too, though. So he's going to have an easier time, or he should have an easier time splitting, because in the last game, one of the main reasons why they couldn't take those early tier 1s is because every time they started a fight, the Brew would have gotten cold snapped, or he would have Clock on him, and Clock would just use Battery Assault, and Brew couldn't split until he got his BKB. So all of their early fights were kind of lacking their offlaner. So it's a good thing that they banned out that Clock.
Definitely problematic for them. And it's just that type of hero. Like we've talked about it many times. It's never really missing from the meta. And it can create a lot of space. We've seen a lot of games where it just decides the outcome of the laning phase.
Yeah, and Milan actually plays a really good Clock. Like it's one of his favorite heroes. Elder Titan though. So this is most likely going to be a position for Elder. Not really type of a hero I think Milan usually plays. Overall, kind of, as you said, one of those heroes that made a resurgence into the meta. I wonder, I mean, it's not really the greatest setup with Mirana. It's not like a Clock, but on that lane, he's definitely able to zone out almost any dual lane and help out that Mirana farm early on. So they're going to be able to provide a lot of pressure on their offlane. The Elder Titan is all right here. But it's not that Clock. It's not that catch that deals with Brewmaster very well.
It's decent, especially against the Disruptor. I mean, we said it before, it's a little bit of a cheese strat, but it's still got some relevance with the stacking camps and then getting the move speed and damage with the Astral Spirit.
Yeah, Disruptor is probably one of those heroes that's very susceptible to that, to dying to 300 damage Elder Titan. That's just so, man. I don't like that so much, especially when you're playing with Mirana. If you spend your time in the woods stacking and getting that damage, your Mirana is gonna get zoned out, and she's not gonna have a fun time on that lane until you get there. And if you get there, if you get glimpsed, or if you get caught in a kinetic field and you fail, it can backfire. That's what I'm saying. Like, if he just stays on that lane with Mirana, I believe there aren't many heroes that can lane against them in a dual lane scenario. However, if he goes back and forth from the jungle to stack to get that damage, yeah, it's kind of risky. That's all. Yeah, I see it as maybe like you're risking for no reason. That's how I see it. But overall, it's fun though. Who doesn't want to hit people with a 300 damage stapler 3 minutes into the game?
Big fan of Officer Utensils. The Dragon Knight does come out though. This is a more safe and staple hero to be picked.
Well, indeed, and it's most likely. I mean, I don't know, but I suppose it's gonna be mid DK. I guess they won't lane it on a side lane, and now they're missing that Mickey effect, because last game Mickey was doing so much for them. As much as Bryle was doing on the side of Indian Rain with that Invoker, like Mickey was just keeping up or doing even more on that Lina. So they don't have that flashy opportunity anymore. Dragon Knight is not that Lina. And Morphling.
Wow. Right, didn't get banned out early this game.
We saw him banned out the last game. This game, he kind of went through the second phase.
The interesting part here is, like you said, Mickey on Dragon Knight, that's not really a playmaking hero we just typically see. Could it be that they run Quake on this instead? That's what I'm thinking right now. Is they still got get room for more of a playmake type hero to just go in with the Brewmaster?
I definitely see it as a hero that Quake would be better on, maybe than Mickey, or you don't want to sack a player such as Mickey on that hero, but if they play around that DK properly, why not? Like, Mickey can play it too, definitely. And if you get that Shadow Blade or Dagger, you can go around the map and get pickoffs. It's not super horrible. But overall, it's a tough game for them right now. The Morphling should have... Well, there are some things like Disruptor's Ultimate, Dragon Knight's Stun that can surprise him, but overall, they don't have a lot of catch, and Morphling should have a free game. Looking at it so far, they could use something to deal with that. What carry could they take right now? What do you think? Still, I'm not certain about Slark, though.
Well, I was wondering if this is going to be Poitva on the Dragon Knight, what you can maybe take. Ember Spirit isn't terrible this game.
Yeah, it could work. It could work, for sure. The problem is this lane, Elder Titan and Mirana. If they go as greedy as Wind and Rain went, they're going to be punished much harder than Alliance is going to punish this Morphling. Because I feel Witch Doctor plus Morphling, if you morph to Agile, Witch Doctor just heals you up. So it's a very, very strong dual lane. While Naga and Brewmaster, yeah, they can be very aggressive, but at the same time, unless Morphling does something weird, unless he goes super aggressive on one of them, it's very hard for them to kill him. So at the same time, Mirana and Elder Titan, they can kill just anyone, especially a Disruptor lane. That Disruptor is just susceptible to dying all the time. If he gets echo stomped into an arrow, it's very easy. Insania is going to have to be very careful how he plays his Disruptor. He's a sick Disruptor player, though, so...
Kind of feels like the Lions to an extent have been drafted into a corner. They're very restricted in their choices now. And Wind and Rain, like you said, they have dominance in the lanes, I'd say, with the Mirana El Titan combo. And like I said, Morphling never has to worry about healing up.
And I believe Wind and Rain is taking the similar approach that you had if Koikwa is going to be playing this Dragon Knight, because they did ban out the Storm. Storm would have been perfect for Alliance, actually. Very, like... just a genius ban. It was really good.
Oh, hello.
We have hello, one of your favorite heroes is
Ah,
back, man.
Step back.
You want to take over? You want to
I'm done.
analyze? I'm just gonna chill,
Solarcast
man.
time. We'll just talk about Kunkka for like 40 minutes. But no, Kunkka, it rounds it out pretty nicely because these type of heroes you've drafted on Wind and Rain, we saw it with Mirana. Even when you were so far ahead, you were still worried about how squishy you were. And that boat buff is going to be so effective against Alliance's lineup.
Yeah, the boat buff is definitely worth it here. We saw one Kunkka get completely crushed yesterday, but
that was a player who didn't play this.
Yeah. That wasn't really relevant. You're right. So I really like the Kunkka on Wind and Rain. I would have loved seeing Kunkka on Alliance as well, but yeah, they're not gonna get that chance. Instead, they go for Luna. All right, so it's gonna be mid Dragonite after all. Wind and Rain, and you were wrong, dude. I told you, but it's gonna be Koikwa Dragonite. You were right when it comes to that.
Yeah, okay, I was right on that. That's the only one that matters here, okay? Is where's Dragonite gonna be? Is that the lane we just avoid? Because I mean, come on, it's a Dragonite lane.
Yeah, so we're gonna see Koikwa on mid with that DK most likely, and Mickey on the safe lane with Luna. It's like you like the Luna lanes, right? They dish out a lot of harass. Usually, especially because of the passive and because of the nuke. And Mickey plus Insania, I see this lane, like, it can go their way as long as they keep on spamming this 4Fs Mirana. Because Mirana, yeah, she can dish out a lot of damage, but at the same time, she's fairly squishy. And if you manage to just zone her out and not let her dish out the damage, the lane should go decently well for them. It's not going to be perfect. Elder Titan and Mirana, they're spooky, but they can play it at least with Luna. It's a good pick, and it kind of opens up the late game for them. I like it.
I agree. She's the type of hero that can give but can't take, and if you just keep that constant aggression on top of her, suddenly you don't really have much of a lane on the side of Wind and Rain.
Finishing loading?
I'm loading too. We're getting an experience while we hear their voice lines as well.
All right, it's our time, baby. So what you been up to today, man? Have you missed me?
Oh, I've just been chilling, killing.
Dude, I didn't stream for 3 hours and you went full hetero. You got a girl to co-cast. You got a girl to replace me. Like, how dare you?
You know what? Yeah, she done good. Like, she hasn't cast much.
I'm certain she did well, but going for full Kappa Pride to full hetero in a matter of hours, man. You're such a filthy pigeon.
You know what? Maybe if you didn't have such a terrible technical infrastructure, I wouldn't have to do this.
Bosnian internet coming through.
Is that, like, what is that? Is it just someone running up and down the street with a satellite?
Yeah, I have a little rat, and he keeps the power. You know, he has one of those things that he runs in. That's how I get electricity. They have just a bigger rat.
Sorry. So, like, that's how you measure your internet and power supply, is just who has a bigger rat in a giant wall.
Yeah, the bigger rat wins. Anyway,
we've got a draft. We've got a game. They're moving out.
We've got a game, yeah. All right, so they're actually going aggressively, at least right now, with Luna, and DK is going safe lane, and Brewmaster is going mid. So they kind of swap things around a bit. They want to play this Brew versus Kunkka. I mean, it's probably their best lane, because he can use his mist to kind of... You can use Drunken Haze to kind of deal with Tidebringer. It's not awesome, but yeah. Right? You can.
It's pretty decent. Yeah, I'll agree on that. And actually, let's be honest. When was the last time we saw Brewmaster mid? This hero used to be just a poster boy for the mid lane, and then completely fell off after the Drunken Haze nerfs, especially.
I mean, right now, I don't think you care. You're right. He was so good at mid, and then he fell off. He found that on the offlane. But overall, if you're Alliance, you don't really care where you lane your heroes, as long as they have a decent matchup. It's not... the lane does not matter, as long as Koikwa... But, yeah, as long as they deal with this Kunkka well. But are they going to be able to deal with this dual lane on bottom lane as Dragonite? Because Morphling is the one that's on the bottom lane right now. So they anticipated this. They kind of dodged it out, it seems.
Cypherev's going to head up top, and... This is
Milan's
what they're
kind of scouting bottom. Look at what he's doing. He's being so aggressive. He's just scouting out the lanes so they know what they're going into. He's searching for... He's checking every little corner to see...
Koikwa just dodged him, though.
Yeah, Koikwa just dodged him. He's going to port it.
Oh, this is a nice port. Around the side.
usually supports, if they cut you off like this, they just deal so much damage that you get to that lane, but you're so low. What's bad about the support though is if he manages to die super early on, he will have to have that walk of shame back to the lane, and that's never really enjoyable.
Something I have to be careful in that regard. And looks like L-Time's going to go top, just even it out. It's actually going to be a 3-on-2 in the top lane. And like we said, that Dragon Knight is going to be left alone against this, but it means he can get quicker level up into the Dragon Blood.
So we're going to see what we expected to see. We're going to see Elder Titan and Mirana versus... And, well, we expected Naga and Panda, but we're going to see Naga and Koikwa's DK versus Morphling and Witch Doctor. And honestly, I see no way of Koikwa and Taiga Naga pressuring this lane or even contesting it. Like, Koikwa can farm here, but overall contesting it, I don't think so. It's gonna be very unlikely. Maybe they can get the Witch Doctor if he's out of position, but it's just gonna be a war of who gets more CS and more denies. They're just gonna try to deny together, and that's it. While on top lane, it's going to be a bloodbath. Milan is already on 50% of his HP.
Oh, that's the effect of that Lunar Blessing. Means it's saying he does actually hit like a truck.
Yeah, and they're just spamming for it. They used one Lucent Beam and Thunderstrike, and he's already on 50% HP. So,
nice thing is it's not too bad to force out the Starstorms early as well. You just burn up Forev's regen. And, well, like we already said, he's start with a stick. He's trying to stay in this lane. But it just gets worse, as you said at the start. As the Lunar gets levels, it's not just about the Lunar Blessing. Lucent Beam does a lot of damage too.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something about that. Most likely get some more regen, ferry it to Mirana. Right, bottom lane, Taiga.
Well, first blood. Ritsu just jumps in and finds Taiga. You said he can't really do much in this lane. Apparently, he can die.
Yeah, well, he can die. that's true. Like, he can go there and die. He was way too aggressive, trying to deny the creeps a bit. Like, you're trying to deny them the CS, but then you forget yourself and you die. So, unfortunate for Taiga's Naga.
They did try and get aggressive in this top as well, but like I said, Forever trading the scenario, just don't feel comfortable. You're going to burn through this regen pretty quickly, and Mickey, he's going to come out slightly ahead in this lane at this rate.
Yeah, he bought more regen definitely early on, and Forever, he has only 2 tangos remaining, so he has to be a bit more careful.
I'm interested in is the mid lane, how that's going so far. They're more or less even on CS.
Yeah, like Boxy did take control of the mid lane at one point. Like the early 2 levels, he had like 6 or 7 more CS. But right now, Punka has managed to come back, and they evened the lane out a little bit right now. So they're doing fine.
This is kind of an advantage though for Boxy, because obviously the crits, Brawl can't really tank that damage.
Yeah, it's definitely the best way they could have even chosen their lanes. Like they definitely are laning properly. This brew mid is just a genius move. I like it a lot. But overall, very static game so far, and it might change because there are 3 stacks on top. So if you are laning the safe lane with this Elder Titan, you don't really have to go back and stack. You can just do this. Look at him. He has 200 damage right now. Yeah. Oh, Insania!
No, Insania, this is a mistake!
Oh, Insania!
Oh, no. Now, Forever needs to be a little bit careful. Mickey still hits hard, but the bait and Mickey a little bit of trouble. Lucent Beam to buy some time. Trying to move away. Mickey will get the kill before dying off. And Milan will fall as well.
Oh, Fairy Fire. Oh,
no, Fairy Fire. He didn't do it.
He could have lived.
He just wanted to go back, you know? It's like, in fairness, we said about this before, sometimes down the tower, but instead Mickey gets the goal for that kill.
Oh, Insania, my friend. You don't want to get close to that staple boy, man. Like, 200 damage, just 2 shots at him right away.
I don't think he realized just how many stacks there were there.
Yeah, Mickey, though, he got solo experience on that. Oh, they're swapping up, so...
Alright. Dragon Knight's turn to get hit in the face with a staple gun.
Yeah, he's not gonna have a fun time either.
Milan's just like, alright, you want to come over here? I'll do this again. Insania. Oh no, Kinetic Field gets level. It'll take a lot of damage though. It's almost 3 hits to kill.
He has Rankles. He can catch him.
Can?
There is a shrine though, and he lost his damage.
Yeah, he needs to be careful here. The shrine is forced though, and Boxy, thought the TP actually does come up. He wanted to use that shrine to get some mana. He has the split available, but you won't be able to get close enough to do anything about it.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, he did not leave Braille with anything because the lane was pushing anyway, so he didn't miss anything. No creeps were denied from him. And he saved his support Taiga.
We've seen this before. Okay, it's okay. Mickey's here to protect him this time around. It looked like it was going to be the fail error that happened before happening again.
Oh, Milan, he has
Brawl.
damage again.
Boxy can go for this. He's got the split available. He'll use it. Brawl's still not 6, so no boat to protect him. And that'll feel like a worthwhile split.
Definitely. They split, and there's a catapult here as well. So if they manage to... Nah, they won't manage to do anything when it comes to the tower. But overall, getting that Kunkka is definitely worth it.
Oh, and stay on the kid track. They're going to try and eliminate him here, and they'll be able to get him. Now, Tiger dying in return. Ritsu going to stand and fight with Mickey. He needs to be careful, though. He's full agi. Can he go through? He's got the waveform pass. Mickey getting low. Just trying to kite out. He wants Insanity to arrive so he can assist him. And no, Mickey, Salve as well. Turns on a Lucid Beam. He just blows him up. The cast is going to bounce across, but Salve already got his value.
I was certain Mickey was insane. Stop blocking me there, man. But the Sal just healed him just the right amount so that he can finish off Morphling before dying. Very well played, actually. Like, I did not expect them. After they swapped the lanes, I was a bit worried for them because they were swapping because they had to. That's not something you usually want to do because Luna was level 2 when Morphling was level 4. And now they're kind of evened up. And the swap definitely was worth it.
That's kind of thing you want Mickey to have at the start.
200 damage though.
He wants to hit someone in the face. Mickey, he'll be fine though. They put the kinetic field down.
True beast. Stay in that kinetic field, man. They've
experienced
with that like a piggy, you know, like a mad bull.
It's Toro, and Boxy. There's a boat coming in, Brawl. Gonna draw him back, but this brew is so damn tanky.
Yeah, just a defensive boat there, and Brawl has been pressured quite hard on this mid actually. Like, yeah, he's keeping up, but... Oh, bottom, Mickey.
Jump in, and they get him. Mickey just falls. Ritsu gonna try and stand his ground fight with Tiger. It won't matter how much damage he takes, he does a lot more. Tiger should be falling, they need to hit him once more, but Millen, tanking the tower. Tiger duking out beautifully here. And Kitrak just has to turn around and run away. He'll be able to get away. Insane gonna be hit by the cast. The Insane holding on to Ritsu, has to start morphing. He has to get this kill. Insane is gonna get low, but no, the Lucid Beam has to waveform through. Needs one more hit, and it looks like he will get the kill. And Ritsu will be protected because they've got the Moonlight Shadow available. No, Lucid Beam!
No!
Just before he goes Invis.
What happened there? I thought he was gonna go in this fast.
Brow's here, though. Tiger draws him back, and he'll get a kill in return. Problem is, Boxy's coming as well. He wants a little bit of vengeance. The Moonlight Shadow's about to run out. This may have been a mistake by Brow. Clap, they see him anyway with the sentry, and he's just gonna fall here. Meanwhile, Kitrak getting low due to the Lucid Beam. They won't chase looking for him. He's a little bit too far away, but Tiger's gonna clean him up. Kitrak, this is not where you want to be.
He's just leaving him for Boxy. Yeah, he's just leaving him for Boxy. Oh, the PM.
Oh, no.
Oh, just dancing on his grave.
What's the rush? You know? Got the control.
No rush. I think Morphling might have swapped attributes there or something. Maybe press them one more time because maybe it's just the delay from Moonlight Shadow. Because I expected him to live, just as you did, so it was a bit strange.
They probably would have caught him on the outtake anyway to use the sentry, but yeah, like he should have lived a little bit longer.
However, Braille is on the bottom lane and he realizes like he should leave this lane to 4-Ev on mid and just make stuff happen across the map. He's gonna try to go for this Luna, but she's not alone. She has backup behind her. Disruptor is close enough and Naga is close enough. We'll see if they manage to do anything. Witch Doctor is coming too, so...
It's definitely his potential kill lane with the boat combo. Lunas are pretty squishy.
They missed the Echo Stomp on Disruptor, so they're not going to be able to go just now, at least. Oh,
Milan going pretty deep here. They don't have vision of it, though.
He can afford it. He's tanky a
little
bit.
Snake comes out, they'll move across. Riptide as well. Mickey will use the Lucid Beam. They're getting Milan low. He needs to move away quickly. The cast bounce, and the glimpse back. Go for the Stomp. The boat coming in the torrent. All of it dodged out of Milan. He might still die in the meantime. Foxy just cutting across to the back. He'll look for Kitrak. And Milan will fall. Now Kitrak next to hit the deck. The boat buff about to run out. The X. By a little bit of time, but not much. Just try and stay alive. The Snare will connect. And Foxy will clean this up.
This time it does not work. Like last game, that cast did so much. But at the same time, while all this is happening, Ritsu is just free farming on his Morphling. And yeah, I don't think that you're satisfied with that if you're Alliance. You need to find a way to start pressuring these towers very soon. Because Koikwa, he's level 6.5. He needs to use that Dragon Form and perhaps start chewing down these towers.
You said about Ritsu, so Boxy's going to deal with the problem. Actually, forcing them to use the Moonlight Shadow. They want to try and turn around, look for a kill into Boxy here. Things come out. Millen cutting him off. Boxy has to count the tree line. We'll be able to move away now.
Yeah, the Echo Stomp misses. Forev is there with double damage, but they have no lockdown on this Panda to actually make anything.
Meanwhile, mid though.
Quick one mid.
Yep, the Maledict comes out. They're going to draw him back into a boat. Will it be enough? It might well be. You got 2 procs of the Maledict left. The Torrent as well. The final one should actually claim him here. Just trying to escape. It's going to be close. They'll get him.
That hero is just
Tiger.
ridiculous. Thank you.
Are they going for this? Boxy's moving across now. He's got the split available, but it's a little bit too far.
They can't catch. They can't catch, and Mirana is close to... Oh, she's porting bottom, actually. She's just gonna lane against Mickey for now.
Well, the DD, you can do a lot of damage, but you need to be careful. Cindy's here as well. He's got the Static Storm. He drops it for Rev. A little bit of trouble here. Mickey moving across. He has got the clips available. He'll use it. And it looks like they'll be able to get the kill as a result.
On top lane, Boxy is hunting Milan. Is he gonna be able to kill him? He should be.
He's got
but
the
there's
stomp.
Echo Stomp. He's gonna have to split, I suppose.
Oh, no. Yeah. There it is. Split comes out. Dodges out perfectly. Boxy will still get the kill. And if he's quick, he actually might find Kidtrack. Kidtrack's coming around here.
You're not super happy with that if you are Boxy because you had to use your split. But overall, you're fine because you killed the position 4. That's actually fairly leveled. He's 6-6. So he's level 6, so you get a lot of experience from that.
The deny. Wind and Rain, they rotated in to make sure that that tower wasn't claimed. They're just trying to lock down the Luna and stop her from farming, but she still maintains the top net worth spot right now.
And these stacks are going to help that even further. She's going to have even more farm right now. This Luna, with Morphling, yeah, if you get enough farm and if you take the game long enough, you can deal with Luna. But early on, Luna and DK, they can definitely take down your towers much faster than you can split, so... They understand this and they're rotating. Kunkka is hasted and he's moving bottom, so...
The positioning though, Tiger has that song available, so this could just work against them if they commit too hard. Forever moving around the back.
Position is good, but there's too many people coming.
Mickey then run into Forever, needs to be careful. Now the song comes down, the arrow connected with Insania, but that wasn't the person they're looking for. Boxy. He's got the split. Static Storm gets dropped. Ritsu in a little bit of trouble. Just getting melt through so quick. Forever trying to turn around the boat. Finally coming in. Insania should fall here. The Death Ward's going to clip on the Tiger as well. As the boat just makes sure he can't escape. And Kidtrack, he's dancing his heart off here. The buyback comes out. Insania returning to the fight. They want to get more out of this. But can they is the question. Forever, he's used that leap to get away. Oh, save at the last moment. The glimpse back. They got good control. The drawback with the X. The Torrent. Boxy getting low here. And it looks like Brown might be able to clean this up with the help of the Stomp. No, the missed chances. Boxy. Nope, he's gone. Time bringing through, and they want more. Look at them, just aroused in the corner. Koi for trying to stand his ground here and allow Insane to move away. And the Earth Splitter will do exactly that. And suddenly, Brow just wants to retreat. The boat buffs ran out. He takes decent amount of damage. Insane's going to die behind. But Tiger...
At the same time, Mickey on mid. Ritsu, he got him low.
Yeah, not low enough.
Yeah, I mean, overall, a good fight for Alliance, I think, because they got that Morphling instantly at the start of the fight, and I think they're satisfied by that. Like, Forev, like the way he jumped in, that was ridiculous. It's like he went completely behind the tower, and he could have been punished if they decided to use Disruptor's ulti on him. Instead, they used Sleep because they saw Morphling coming close, and they just whacked him with everything they got. So, pretty good for Alliance, slowing down the Morphling's item progression.
Still feels costly though. It was a 1.5k gold swing in the end.
Taiga, rip.
X is there, Stomp is there, the Torrent, even the boat to ensure he just falls. Not a fun Naga game.
Yeah, well, he's making some stacks for his Luna and he pays with his life. Life of a classic support, man. you die while stacking. Feels bad.
Meanwhile, looks like Wind and Rain, they're going to make a move, take out this tier 1, the bot. Just trying to get a little bit of map control now. Of course, this tile really just opens up Alliance's jungle. Means there's no easy place for this Luna to farm.
It's definitely one of the easiest towers that you can take in this game. Like the Radiant tier 1 on bottom and Dire tier 1 on top. Usually, those are the towers that you see fall first. Because it's so easy to wrap around that tower, board up, and take control of that side of the map. What carry players usually don't understand is, you see where Mickey is farming. This is his woods right now. And usually...
Ryle? Split comes out, he's in a little bit of trouble here. It's Ned on the spot. He won't be protected up by the Moonlight Shadow, he will fall.
Alright, but can they catch more?
They need to. They need to get value out of this. But the Moonlight Shadow, once again, is just going to protect them. They can't find anyone anywhere, but they might be surprised as the reveal comes out. Tiger held up. He can't actually see the song at all. Now the Static Storm down interrupts them, but the damage is already done. The Maledict is huge. And Boxy, he just wants to retreat from this engagement.
Man, Alliance had so much luck there because the cask didn't even connect on Disruptor. It went to the creeps instead. So they had a lot of luck for that Disruptor. I mean, they had a lot of luck, but not enough luck. They still died. So
They needed the song more than anything was the true issue there.
Yeah, it's whatever. They still died. But if the song went off, like, it would have been... They could have gotten out there, yeah.
Grim Tidings, they'll lose their tier 2 as well. So pressure just continues to amount in their own jungle area for the side of Alliance.
It's like a repeat of the last game. Like last game Alliance, they had a stronger pushing lineup between the Lycan and the Lina, and Wind and Rain just had all the map control and they were taking more towers. I have a feeling Alliance spends a lot more time jungling than Wind and Rain. Like Wind and Rain, they're just taking one objective after another, while at the same time Mickey is just using his time farming the dire jungle, and that's it. The same goes for Koipa's Dragonite. They're just happy farming while losing map control, and it's something that's a bit harder to understand. Because they could be split pushing, but at the same time, I'm sorry, maybe Kunkka is the reason, because he can X mark you and he can catch you. So there's that.
It's definitely problematic, but yeah, I imagine if we had a heat map up, it's going to look very red around the jungle areas.
Taiga,
Song?
sleep.
A catch two here.
Both of them.
They've got the Static Storm.
Because of the Stomp, though.
There we go. Kinetic Field gets dropped as well. The Stomp will not connect on anyone. Now the Lucid Beam as well as the Eclipse coming in and clean them up. They get Barev and they get Kitrak. They'll be happy with that because so far Alliance, they've been feeling a little bit left out of these kills.
Yeah, speaking about jungling, so Mirana and Witch Doctor, they're just farming the ancient stacks that Naga made for Luna, and they got punished. Don't jungle, guys. Go and take objectives. Moral of the story.
Well,
we have Braille on
do
top.
you count Braille as an objective? Because they are moving on him right now.
Yeah, he's definitely an objective. Go get him, boys.
He's already suspicious, though.
He's super suspicious. He's behind the tower. He's using his Quelling Blade to go even deeper. It's very hard. This is a hard kill. They know and they're smoked up. Milan and Witch Doctor, they're connecting. They're very close.
Boxy breaks the smoke. He'll jump straight in. The Spirit Vessel's on top of him, though, so he'll just back off. And he did ruin their chance of sneaking in there. Brow's on the hunt. He wants an X target, but he won't find it.
He's not really in position. He was so deep in those woods that it took him some time to get out. Oh, Koikwa?
They went for the Courier first, so he knew what was up. He'll Shadow Blade up and look to move away. The arrow.
They have no detection. They have no detection.
He could turn around on this, actually. They're coming in right now. The clap comes out from Boxy. He's got the split. And now the glimpse back to control for Rev. The X to bring him back, though. Kuka with a save. And now Brow bringing the boat in with the torrent. Straight on top of Koipa. This is a tanky individual, though. Can they get through Mr. Quaid with the Spirit Vessel? Yes, they can. Ritsu just runs in and mows them down. And now, in the back foot, Mickey trying to come around. Look at the kill to Milan. Will not be able to, though. For Rev held in place by the Instare. He'll just start attacking. The Static Storm does get dropped. For Rev trapped in here with Boxy. Means he should fall. But Mickey will get away in time. And Brow
doing so much.
They'll just turn around. Boxy, he can't make it out now. He saves members of his team, but he can't save himself.
So overall, what a great play by Pryle there. We talked about this yesterday, didn't we? We had a similar situation in which Kunkka was playing against Disruptor, and we talked about the X marks the spot, how good it is against the Disruptor, because if any of your teammates gets glimpsed, you can just use the X marks before the glimpse runs out and just take him back. So a really nice interaction there. They're saving Forev, not saving him in the long run though, but overall turning that fight in their favor. Very well played by Brawl and Kunkka.
Definitely feels like Brawl should just put on his little Spider-Man costume because he does feel like a hero this game. Like X, too many people focus on using it aggressively. It secures a kill, great. But like you said, perfect counter to the glimpse.
Yeah, they have a lot of aggression going for them already. Like this Mirana just jumping in and Milan with his Echo Stomps and Morphling going in. So using that X defensively, it's kind of alright. However, they might want to use it aggressively now as they're smoked up and they're going into the Radiant jungle.
The war just ran out, though.
Taiga, man, come on, bro.
Oh, he's going to get the song out, though. And now he wants some assistance. He's X'd up as well, be drawn back. But no one from his team is coming to help. He'll just TP out.
Fair enough. Breaks that smoke. I think that's completely fine for him. He was probably preparing to either ward there or to stack, so overall, Nothing of value was lost for Alliance. Just the song setup.
Yeah.
Nice ward though.
I mean, he did break the smoke though, so it saves a core's life, and he doesn't have to give his own. But Boxy, look at this TP in.
Boxy, Koipa,
They got the stomp.
Again, man.
Oh, they hit on the Kuiper as well. Now the Earthquake come through, the boat and the torrent, they're all caught up here. They'll be pulled in, and there might be a bonus kill on this for them. Boxy gets the split off just in time. The Static Storm holding him in place, and Ritsu, he's getting low on HP. They'll kill him off, he's gone. The control with the Cyclone means that Cook can't get involved. Forev's going to fall as well. Now Brow coming down. He's in a little bit of trouble. Has to arm that and run away on the back foot. Millen, nice save with the sleep, but Kidtrack's going to jump in. They're going to try and get the kill on this Tiger. They'll be able to. The Cyclone coming out now, and the Wish Doctor means he can't escape. And it looks like Millen's going to leave him behind. Kidtrack, he will fall.
Maybe he can save him with the stomp.
No, it's too late. Mickey's too fast here. Lucent Beam comes out. We'll get the kill. Beam's out though. Boxy. Chasing on. Millen.
He should be fine.
He'll get out. There's no way they see him in time. They had the glimpse. They didn't kinetic field for it though.
If Boxy just went through the woods, they would have had a glimpse, but he didn't know which way he went. So overall, very weird. Like Koipa, man, what was he doing? Like there's an Echo Stomp happening right in front of him. He's Shadow Blade and he's running straight into it, and then he gets like obliterated. He survives with like 20% HP, and they do kill the Morphling before he dies, and they kill him because of that long ass stun that DK provides you with. But overall, like, it was so unnecessary for him to go and eat the boat and the torrent and Echo Stomp and Splitter.
It's psychological. It's like, hey, I can take all this damage. But in fairness, Ritsu had a big whoopsie as well as he jumped in.
I can take. Give me all you got. That's what he's doing. Yeah. All right.
Just like hit me.
Sure. I can get behind that. Why not? He's a sadist.
In fairness, Ritsu did do a similar thing. He waveformed into an active Static Storm.
I mean, it's Ritsu. Come on, any Dota man, whatever. Anyway.
Hey, no, this is UK Dota. Come on, we've been over this before.
Yeah, UK Dota. I'm sorry. Anyway, some questionable, interesting plays by both teams. Let's put it that way. Mid?
No, it's fine. It's a Kunkka. He's got X. He's all good.
Yeah, there are no heroes that usually go for Yules. Maybe they can buy it on now. Very unlikely. So he's gonna be able to X marks the spot the whole game more or less. I doubt that anyone is gonna buy that Yules to stop him from doing that.
When you think about the Win and Reigns lineup, isn't exactly a retracted fight. They commit pretty hard, right? So X, it's not gonna get necessarily the same value. The Duke factor is not there. It's not like you got a Tinker just lurking around the back foot that you can never catch. You've got a Morphling that's going to waveform in. He's going to go pretty.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, Forev.
A little bit of trouble. They know where he is. They got the glimpse. They'll bring him back. The Static Storm and Kinetic Field down. Forev.
No detection, though.
It's going to be close to Clap. It's going to tick him. No! He reveals himself. They blink him. Box. He's like, what are you doing? But now the X covers out. They're going to be drawn back, and he's just going to be completely shredded through so quickly here. They jump forward. Insania. They see him as well, but they don't have any way of locking him down.
So unfortunate for them. They got baited by that stick usage too. Because Boxy was like, no, he's gonna survive. He blinks back to try and finish him off and dies as well. I mean, when you don't execute perfectly, I think you just have to back out. That's always how it is. If your execution does not go according to plan, just back out. Don't try to go in again. Usually what happens and what happened in that scenario, you get punished. So mid, they are Xing that illusion.
There's certain dominance on it, okay? 22 gold.
They got it.
I think the bigger deal is just Koipa did use the Elder Dragon form and then proceeded to do next to no damage to that tier 2 top. They just pushed him away so quickly.
Yeah. He forced some rotation, man. Gijat. Alright. He forced some rotation on top. That's what he did.
Alright. Is asserting himself so much. He doesn't even care. He just walks around. And this is the thing, he's decently tanky, so they can't actually drop him quick enough anyway.
Yeah, with this Vessel, and he's even buying into a BKB, he's gonna be one of those heroes that just runs in, and that's it. He's gonna be threading that tower around. I love the Titan. I love the Titan pick a lot this game, actually.
Smoke.
They're smoking up.
Insania? Oh, he doesn't break it. And they see Koipa. He's under a ward right now. Things coming out because the Alliance is feeling safe. They know about the Morphling. Gotta blade it up.
This time, and they're gonna dust him.
There we go. Double dust, in fact, just to make sure. The X comes out. They'll draw him back. The Stomp doesn't land, but the Torrent does. And the bow follow-up means the Koipa is going to an early grave.
Yeah, but Taiga gets the runes, man.
All about those runes.
The runes. Both runes.
In fairness, it ends up being 2 apiece, though. So it's not the huge victory of getting them all.
The runes. 2 runes. 2 runes going the way of Alliance.
You're just having dreams about runes. Oh, God.
Yeah, playing with Bulldog did not help with that, definitely.
Is that what just happened throughout the TI qualifiers? You just kept screaming at Millen. Glimpse back. Past kinetic field. He won't be able to get a stomp off. Still on cooldown. He'll go for it now, though, but it won't matter. Lucent Beam to stop that. Mickey gets the kill.
Yeah, you're kind of tanky, but not that tanky.
I mean, we were praising him for how hard he was to kill. Kind of proven wrong there. He's going to go for it.
They're going.
The Elder Titan's the biggest fear. Look at the buyback instantly, though.
Good play by Milan. He's the only guy that can...
Boxy found him. The cast buys him a little bit of time. I'm not sure it's going to buy him much, though. It's going to be slowed down with the Drunken Haze. And they'll just move across the hits. Boy for Shadowblade up was hoping to find an additional kill. In fact, they're moving forward aggressively. They see Milan.
If they see him, if they get...
Oh, no. They got no detection for this.
What's up with these 2 teams? They have to buy more detection. Come on, guys. Like, this is the 2nd or 3rd time for Alliance to miss out on a kill.
Nice dodge with E-Blade. Ritsu trapped inside the Static Storm, trying to move to full strength with the Lucent Beam and Eclipse going out. Does more than enough damage. Mickey gets that kill beautifully dodged.
Split. He's giving a vision. No. They're just going to decide to go for Rush, it seems. But the Spirit is going to make this a bit more harder. But there's a DD, though, of course.
It doesn't matter. They can't go in now. And that was their E-Blade reveal, which means they know that Morphling has no buyback. Wow. I mean,
maybe they contest this with a sleep.
The song?
Arrow?
That just helps out. Stuns
Oh, they got the rush.
Oh, no. They got it. At least keep the Aegis in their own hands. But Tiger's pretty deep here and alone. The X is going to come out. Spirit Vessel as well. He is gone. They're moving across. Rev misses the jump back. Does get glimpsed back into the middle of the mess. And Mickey, nice dodge out again with his mana. They'll pop the Aegis, but Brow getting low on HP. The sleep on Koifa will only buy you so much time. And Kidrak, this Death Ward is full duration. He'll die to the Brief Fire, and they'll look to move away. Koifa can't find more. But, oh my god, Mickey with these dodges with the Manta.
Yeah, Mickey is just playing so well. The first game with his Lina, it was fantastic. The second game with his Luna, he's just doing so well. It's ridiculous. But it just shows... Like, you killed their Morphling, you completely zoned them out, and it's still super hard to take Rosh versus Elder Titan. Now imagine if Morphling was alive, it's impossible, so... Yeah, this hero, he even stole the Rosh, by the way, with the Echo Stomp, using the Astral Spirit right on time there. A little bit unfortunate, because Luna did get bashed by Rosh just before he used the Echo Stomp, so he couldn't dodge it. But overall, I think Wind and Rain, they're definitely satisfied with this, because the Aegis that they just got disappeared instantly after. So the game is even again.
Definitely cost both teams a lot.
Oh, Insania, he's
pretty deep.
And Milan is invis, yeah.
This room, moving across. But on the sentry, though, so he knows about Milan. Milan's going to look to move away. Second sentry to ensure they get the glimpse back. They got the control of the Dragon Tail. Milan's just going to fall here. No way he gets down one piece. And Ritsu is like, I'm gone. Bye.
Yeah, they heard us. So they just planted 2 sentries. And they have 4 more on both of them. So they're not playing around any longer. And it was interesting that they didn't have a lot of detection. Especially when you consider that they're playing against Mirana. So
peculiar choice. Instead, just choosing to focus on the objectives, apparently, as they'll take the tier 2. Do they approach high ground?
Oh, their DK just used the forms.
Song, Ritsu.
Ritsu?
They found him. They've got the Static Storm as well, which means he's not going to be able to morph in his strength. He's going to try and buy time with the E-Blade, but this means he'll die off to Insania instead.
Yeah, that Vessel as well just completely destroys Morph, even if he starts more.
They might go high ground now. Wait for Shadowblade it up. Rev. Dragon Tail comes out. A lot of damage. Lucent Beam getting down low. Can they get him low enough? The Voodoo Restoration doesn't save him.
They still have half of the duration, and the creeps are coming in. There's no backdoor right now, actually.
Buyback coming out, but they know Morphling doesn't have this. No, he does. He's holding on. Trying to bait in. The torrent will hit. Dump him with a clap, though. Brown a little bit of trouble. He doesn't care, though. He's got the split veil. Split's going to come out. It looks like Mickey is going to fall. He just gets melted through by Forev. And they'll be chased out of the base. The split was used by Boxy here, trying to do some damage to Forev, but he just needs to get the hell out.
Well, they're gonna chase this. They're definitely chasing this. He needs to cyclone one of them, probably the Kunkka, so he can't get hexed.
Okay, yeah. Trying to move away. Gonna stun up onto Milan, but of course he can keep moving that spirit. And Boxy, Cask is gonna bounce as well. They'll be able to find the X. They've got control.
The rune!
They grab me. Couldn't even get to the rune.
Not
Surrounded.
even the rune.
And just burst down so damn quickly.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Alliance there. Mickey, we were runes there. Yeah, Insania, he knows what's up. I mean, it's such a shame because they didn't even force the buyback from Ritsu. Like, they've been playing all right on the side of Alliance, but Mickey, I don't know what happened there. Did he get arrowed? He just died without using BKB on that high ground push. Very unfortunate for them.
It's like Boxy was just trying to draw attention onto him, but
yeah, he
Winter Rain ignored him.
After. Are they listening to me? What's happening, man?
It must be X though. Looks like Insania's gonna have to say sorry. He gets caught out here, and he will fall. They might just push for more actually. With 3 heroes down on Alliance's side, there's no way they can defend this tier 2.
It's hard for them, definitely. They need that. They need that combination of Song into Disruptor ulti again, but they're all dead right now. They're just gonna let this tier 2 fall.
I don't really have much choice.
They can start with the Song though, and then buy back with the Disruptor, and I believe that's what Wind and Rain is afraid of. Hence, they fall back.
There's no row shop anytime soon though. They do at least even up map control by taking another tower away.
Yeah, the wards from Alliance are kind of non-existent. They only have this mid lane ward, and it's not really giving them a lot of information because you have zero vision on any of the high ground, the woods. But they might just smoke when Disruptor is here and go and change that.
He's got 2 smokes available, so the first one doesn't connect. Feels like they just want to farm though. Fairness, Luna's pretty scary the later this game goes. And she's got a dominant lead.
It's already super scary, so I can't wait behind that. But maybe they are waiting for the Radiance on Brew, and he has that in like 50 gold. Oh, he can buy it right now actually, so.
Run up there now. I imagine they just push on this tier 2 top and then maybe look to pressure high ground.
What do you think about the crit on Kunkka though? Right now he has BKB, he has that crit. He actually damages. He has a lot of damage right now.
For a DD, I should hope so. But it's...
The DD, definitely, yeah.
It's always this issue, right? I think this is the key point at which Kunkkas, they aren't going to build that magical longer to crit everyone and kill them in one hit. Is once they have to stop for the BKB. But yeah,
Smoke is another reward though, so they know definitely what's happening.
The problem is if they don't find the Naga, they can't do much. Forever's going to break the smoke here. Moonlight Shadow's been used. The Storm will connect on the Tiger. No! He could get the Song off in time. They'll jump in. They'll just melt through him. Now look at them more. Mickey has to use the Eclipse and the BKB, but taking way too much damage. Ritsu proved himself to be a stronger Luna than Luna herself. And Boxy, he needs to split just to cover this escape. And Kitrak taking a lot of damage from this Luna illusion. They'll chase through. They should be able to find the Song. Tiger did buy back for this, but no, Mickey still dies. They'll get everyone else out, they hope. Boxy's going to be the last one to escape. Can he make it out is the question. 5 seconds. They're waiting for this as well. Oh, Torrent. Oh, just off the mark. Boxy's still being chased onto. Brawl has to blink of his own. Yeah, he's turned off the Radiance. Oh, what the TP? He's going to make it.
Nice. Well played, well played. Spammed in the shot. That's so good from him. Like, he kind of averted a complete disaster, but on top lane, Koikwa is caught, but he's just going to BKB.
He's BKBs. He doesn't know where they are right now because they weren't showing any of the creeps.
That whole thing, though, it's happened just because of the wards. Dire, that is Wind and Rain, they just have such a better warding game so far. Alliance hasn't really used these smokes to ward up properly. They only have one ward on the mid lane, and that smoke was... Yeah, it didn't go on.
He went deep here. Yeah. Did turn into Boxy though. Trying to do enough. The Death Void is melting through Boxy. They're just going to die off the shotgun as well. BKB from Ritsu. Moving forward. Forev just doing a lot of damage here. We'll take out Insania. And Koifa in full retreat. The Spirit Vessel that means he's not going to heal up. In fact, he's going to die. Ritsu still showing them how to play the Brewmaster here. And they can just turn around and take probably this entire lane now. Nothing to stop them. Look at this. Look at Milan as well. He's so deep here.
This is... The game just shatters for Alliance. They were kind of in control even. They had this game, but... Okay, yeah. One throw on the high ground of the mid lane when the Luna died. Then this smoke without having any boards. And being a little bit too eager to engage without the Song of the Siren. They're gonna lose 2 sides definitely here. And after this, the game is gonna be super hard for them. Losing 2 sides versus a Morphling. Versus any hero, losing 2 sides is very hard, but versus a carry that's as hard as Morph, it's very difficult to play.
Worrying. We said as this goes later that Ritsu gets more and more threatening to Luna especially.
Yeah, he has 5.4k gold, like he can buy a Skadi right now. It's almost, so it's... I mean, you can't really rule out a draft that has a Luna in it, right? A team that has a Luna, they can always come back, take 1 or 2 good fights, those glaives, they start hitting your towers, they start hitting your objectives, and they just melt. So you never rule out a Luna, but it's not looking very well for Alliance, that's for sure. It's looking grim. And the Vanish? Nah, they're just...
I'm just trying to make sure there's no sort of jump in. Roche is up in a few seconds.
Yeah, they're still playing so defensive, like Braille used the X to farm out mid. They're definitely still worried. What? They know that...
You said it yourself. So Luna, like, it's not very hard for this to suddenly turn on you, even with that 17,000 net worth.
Yeah, speaking of that Luna, she's a little bit... Nah, she's falling back to the high ground.
Senia's position is good here. He's going in.
There's a sentry.
Oh, they see him. Baref forces the BKB. Maybe prematurely trying to move in and get some value out of it. Looks on Insania. That's the pickup they need. And he just melts for him in 4 hits.
They have no buyback on him.
That's big. Now, I'll look for more. The X coming out. Try to catch on the boxy. A little bit off the mark. But look at this zoning. They can't really approach the side alliance. They need that initiation from Disruptor here.
They're just playing around this ward because Mirana does not have a BKB any longer. The Stomp misses.
They're just trying to buy time so Disrupt is back up. Like you said, no buyback means if you don't stall them there, then they go straight for your base.
Overall, that Mirana being in Invis and walking uphill like that, it should have been punished, but the problem is Koikwa was not in position to punish it. He did not use... Like, he wasn't close enough to stun her. If he managed to stun her, like then, they could have taken that fight, but yeah, that's the problem. If only Insania could farm enough to get his Aghanim's, but besides that, the only reliable stun that they've got right now is this the Dragon Tail, right, from the Dragon Knight. If they don't kill someone off in the Dragon Tail, like, he's most likely gonna use BKB and just get out. And the problem is Ritsu has the BKB now as well. He's had it, he's used it twice already, so you can't really use that Naga Sleep into Disruptor combo anymore. The team fights are super hard for Alliance right now. The execution is not nearly as simple as it was when they were killing Ritsu left, right, and center.
They're smoked up. I don't know if they can get across in time. Look at how quickly Wind and Rain run through this. Yeah, it's going to be XGs.
Time for sure.
And they're going to be outside their base as well. If they get caught, if this gets popped in the smoke, huge advantage in favor of Wind and Rain. They're looking for someone to run back, but to be honest, they've still run top. Oh, pings out. They see Boxy
as well.
Moonlight Shadow coming into effect there. Millen trying to move across. He wants to target with the sleep, but he won't be able to find it. They're too split on the side of the line.
They see them, though. They see them right now.
Yeah, but Mickey, he has to go right bot straight away.
Sania. Oh, one crit and untie.
No, Sania, one hit. Oh, no, they cancel the Spirit Vest. He'll still die. And they see Koifa as well. Also use the Shadow Blade.
Yeah,
that's to reveal him, though. Storm.
No
Koifa. He's in trouble here. Like I said, no TB. He's got the BKB available. Maybe forced to use it here. Can he get the timing right? Yes, he can, but the damage is already done. He's way too low, and he will die off. Elder Dragon Form even being used there. And he has no buyback. This might be it. Wind and Rain, they're already outside your base. Ritsu moving up to the high ground right now. They'll just take the tower. There's nothing they can do to stop this right now. They've got the split available, but they need to wait for the rest of the team to, like, arrive. Need to get more value out of this. Ritsu, he becomes a Luna. Uh-oh, Mickey's worst fears happening again. The Death Ward, the Stomp as well, the Storm. They're stacked pretty hard here, but where is your follow-up? You haven't got a disruptive 5 seconds. There's no static Storm available. The split's going to come out. Ritsu going to be controlled up. Can they kill him oftentimes? They pop the link of the BKB being used, and they'll just look to move in. They already killed off Tiger, and this is your final set of racks. I don't see any way that Alliance can control this.
Yesenia goes close, but instantly panics. Just a panic automatic cast.
Oh, Mickey! He's gone! BKB just in time. He gets into his fountain. Ritsu, he dives again for this. But pops the Aegis. The buyback coming out. They want to try and do something about this, but he should have the waveform available in a few seconds. Ritsu should be able to move away. Just turns into Luna, says thank you. Time to hit some more buildings again. The Glimpse back though. Going to try and control him in the fountain. Torrent coming in. Mickey controlled up. They jump in. Brawl just so damn tanky against it. And Mickey, he's been dove with his own fountain. He's going to die. GG gets called. And Wind and Rain, a convincing 2-0 victory over the side of Alliance.
man. Both these... I mean, it was convincing, no doubt about it, but both of these games, like Alliance, I just have a feeling they have it in their grasp and then they just let it go, like a pigeon, you know, like they let it fly away.
Beautiful
some,
pigeon.
Yeah, like some stupid, dirty pigeon. They just let it fly.
I mean, you know what, in fairness,
I mean, they are considered flying rats, let's be honest.
I can summarize this simpler, okay? It might seem like a UK organization, but I've heard Wind and Rain's players are American, and it is the 4th of July.
Yeah, that's true, though. They came... They saw and they conquered. Anyhow, well played by Wind and Rain. Like, very well played overall.
Look at that. I was just about to say, look at the win probability. Look at how quickly the game argues this turned around, though. And it shows.
Yes, I'm Eastern European. I don't have compendium.
Oh, you don't have?
I don't have compendium. I'm sorry.
No, that's Mother Russia.
Mother Russia don't.
Okay, basically, it's like, you know, you can see that net worth and XP change. It's steeper than that. The game had agreed. Okay, they like probably just got to that point, like we said. Please continue. Continue. Come on, you can do better than that. You're not doing American justice.
that's the best.
All right, I apologize to all the Americans
before
who were
kills me.
I apologize to all the Americans insulted by that, but at least that's the end of him. Okay, we only had him on for one series today, and well, what a way to finish with a dominant performance by Wind and Rain. That is it for today in the Beyond the Summer Cup. We will be back tomorrow. Well, not us specifically. There is someone else coming in. They'll drag you through July the 5th. But we'll be back on July the 6th. So, more action throughout the week. I believe the action runs all the way up until the 10th list. And we'll be back for even more action in the Phase 3. But that's going to be it from us here, guys. So, hope you enjoyed the games. Until next time.